Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. Stood up well to him there. Owen. He has found a way through. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Chance! Oh, would you believe it? The goal to end it all!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, super decent hit! Oh, it's gone in! And that ends it. Just try taking that one in.
Well, I think quite a few of us...
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. It'll be a throw. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, in these days of inverted wingers, Ferran Torres may be a bit of an oddity, Peter, but a very valuable one in that he gives you a lot more options. He's at his most comfortable going forward, but he does come in using his strength in one-on-ones, and that change of direction he can deliver too.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Fletcher. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Talisca. Kane. Now it's Owen. David. Oh, that's well spotted. Owen. He's got away.
Owen, well, he was given the
Sağ ol.
time and room
Sağ ol Ali.
to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
So what can they make of this? Owen, great ball if he can get there. A Lotus, can he finish? Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, it just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Ferran Torres. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some really good ball movement.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Fletcher gathers from the goal kick. And it's Snyder. Now it's Owen. Triol wins the duel this time. Incapuyi. That has been cut short. Sporting looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And he's played it back.
Just two.
And a header! Goal! Sporting!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Sporting have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Sporting couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Half an hour played now. Now, what about a counter-attack? Great defending, strong and determined. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's picked out the run. And through to the goalkeeper. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He can run onto that. And no, that was never going to make it. It'll be a throw-in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's going to go a long way. David.
Besiktas certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Saliba. Incapuyi. And Rafinha. Incapuyi. Saliba. Kane is herring after that one. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Sporting clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Snyder.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a sweet ball, that. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Besiktas really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he lines up a cross.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And Fletcher! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Darren Fletcher is offering a wry smile there.
Sporting with the corner, there first.
Evet, sıkıntılı adam. Belli değil ne olacağı.
Araujo deals with. He's had a shot. He's missed, but not by that far. Sporting have their second corner now.
Çıkamadım daha bire. Bu son anda KONAMi'nin verdiği 3 tane adam yüzünden çıkamadık işte. Bir de orada 19 puan verdi bana 600. adamı yenince. 2 puan daha verse çıkacağız işte. Şerefsiz KONAMi. 25-30 puanlık adama 19 puan verdi. Kahpe çocukları. Manaklım.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's another good win of the ball.
The attendance for this match was 71,000.
60 minutes played. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nice interception, well timed. Rafinha will not... And the finish! Oh, taken with style! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Minute is number 21, Harry Kane. Substitution for Besiktas. Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Sporting are... Heads it! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
So, third corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, their fourth corner of the game. He gets big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Kluivert. Played over towards the opposite flank. Looking for options for movement. Puyol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Terrific header! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Davids. Now that's well seen too. Pass is just off target. Besiktas do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Talisca. He could be in here. Great ball and oh, shooting chance! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist.
Oh, that's an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Sporting got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Kluivert tries the cross. Khan deals with it effortlessly. And it's Fletcher.
Bilmiyorum nerenin oyuncusu. Klasman işte bu. Nereden geliyor, nereden?
That's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Hiçbir kadın senin gibi taşıyamaz. Ben tanırım seni. Çünkü sen tanıdığın hiç kimseye benzemiyorsun. Muhteber, ben seni asla yalnız bırakmayacağım. Önce babana, sonra kendime söz verdim. Telefonu çıkar Bekir abi ara. Ben bu işi kabul edemeyeceğim. Ferhat. Ceylan. Bak ne kadar tehlikeli bir şey kalkıştığını farkında değilsin. Yakalanırsan Yusuf'un annesini bundan sonra ancak parmaklarının arkasında ziyarete git. Duymak istemiyorum artık, tamam. Bak. İş üstündeki çatışma çıkabilir. Bir şeyler ters gidebilir. Yusuf da öksüz kalabilir. Bunları hiç düşünüyor musun?
Ya benim oğlumun böbreği öz babası tarafından çalındı. Sen farkında mısın? Koruyamadım onu, kollayamadım. Az kalsın ölüyordum. Onun benden başka kimsesi yok. Sağlığına kavuşması için benim başka çarem yok.
Bak ben yıllardır Bekir abinin yanındayım. Seninki gibi çok hikaye gördüm. Hiç orada yazık oldu. Kolay paranın peşinde çok zor bedeller ödediler.
Ben Yusuf'a bir söz verdim. Ona daha iyi bir hayat sunacağım diye söz verdim. Kapat artık.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Always onto this. And he's cut it out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Nedved. He's got the shot away! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Liverpool finding their passes. And he's managed to get free. It's Ronaldinho! And it's Vieira. And he's found a way past. It's a sweet ball, that. Nedved.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Nedved. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Ronaldinho. That is a great pick out. Thuram. What a throw in. David Villa. Ronaldinho could try cutting inside here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Lewis. There's the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Totti finds himself offside. David Villa. And it's Ronaldinho. Pinches it off him. Nedved. He's through here. Van Dijk. Suarez is onto it in a flash. Pirlo. And he's intervened well there. Vieira. And it's Ronaldinho. Luis Suarez! And that was probably asking just too much. Nicely weighted ball. And he was quick to react. going to be disappointed with that. Sané. Sané will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Luis Suarez. Davids. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that is expertly dealt with. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
It's Totti! He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Real chance! Always going over the top. Nicely intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Pirlo. Oh, no joy this time.
There will be 1 minute
Not
at
yet.
a time.
No, that's been intercepted. Van Dijk. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Besiktas come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the regional police department.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Great chance! And again, he's scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Besiktas are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That is a great pick out. Oh, that was vital. Great hit! That's a half-decent try.
Owen did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Mateus. Owen. And he was alert to it. Aim forwards. Vieira.
Besiktas are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Ronaldinho.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pirlo. And he's chosen to go back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Totti.
The attendance
60 minutes played.
29,950.
Davids producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pirlo, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's through here. There's the hit! And the finish! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has been cut short. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Maldini. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he cuts out the supply. Maldini makes the interception. Always onto this. This is promising. Face to face with the keeper. The message is clear. None shall pass. He's had a hit! Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Besiktas find a position of real strength now. Oh, well played, well played.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And there's green grass ahead of him. There's no flag. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Big chance! Gently done. Totti. And it's Vieira. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. He's played him through. Well timed, excellent interception. Thuram. Vieira. Well read, nice interception. Just 5 minutes left. Totti. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Owen, and he's away. Davids. Owen. Now it's Owen. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the pass is intercepted. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Aynen ama bak 92. sıradaki adamın pataklıyoruz yani. Ama yapacak bir şey yok. O dünden kalma onlar ya.
Sakin.
Demin de bir tane kaybettik işte bundan bir önce.
Aysel Hanım, sizi bırakacağım. Gitmene izin vereceğim. Bu tırla beraber sınırı geçin. Adınızı, soyadınızı, Cengiz Han'a hayatınızı, her şeyi bırakacaksınız. Sıfırdan başlayacaksınız. Eğer peşine düşüp geri gelirseniz sizi bir daha kurtaramam.
Teşekkür ederim.
Geri dönmeyin. Ne yaptın abi? Var mı bir şey? Yok kimse. Ailesini çoktan kaçırmış. Çıkalım. Hadi. İyi abi. Ben Cengiz Han'ın elini bağladım. Bagaja da attım. Biz şimdi bu şoförü ne yapalım? Ben halledeceğim şoförü. Sen aracının başına geç. İyi abi tamam. Kalk. Bana bak. Seni önlemeyeceğim. Sen de benim gitmemi bekleyeceksin. Sonra tıra binip sınırı geçeceksin. Anladın mı? Anladım. Hadi. Şimdi sesini çıkarma. Takip et.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Forwards and with intent. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Hullet. Great ball, and he's... And Owen! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Owen deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He's not got that quite right. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's gone for a throw-in. Zico, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. In with the challenge. He's picked his way through. Owen, and he's managed to get free. Oh, well played, well played. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Zanetti. Neither side yet able to find the net. Mbappe. Oh, played right into his path. And he was alert to it. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Played into space out wide. And he's in on goal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Zanetti made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rummenigge chasing after it, pass just lacking in accuracy. Costa Curta. Mateus. Nedved has it in a wide position. Beckenbauer. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Araujo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pull it. That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. Rummenigge. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Bellingham. Really fierce, close defending. Now it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Bale. In once more. It's a mighty effort! It's there! Blood drawn. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Marmasi.
Alo.
Mırmır, kop düzeldi mi?
Bilmiyorum bak, ben en son oynadığımızda düzellik değildi. Sanmam düzeldiğini de. Deneyin. 2'ye 1 davet gönderin. Bakın bir.
Ya koda devam ediyorlar şimdi.
He, o zaman niye çağırdınız beni? Ben de dedim hani onlar şeye mi çağırdı?
Eray dedi çağır.
Ben şeydeyim, klasmandayım amına koyayım da. Sikeceğim böyle işi ya.
Saat kaç lan?
Bilmiyorum ki. Bakmadım. Hadi oğlum be.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Moved on forwards. Zanetti. And it's Zico. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Alo.
And that has put paid to that. Beckenbauer.
Ne yapıyoruz şimdi? Bir daha bir söyleyin de.
3.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from
Futbola gideceksek de gidelim.
We hit half time.
Fark etmez abi, gelecekseniz deneriz. Girerse oynarız,
Ama o
girmezse
zaman da Erhan dışarıda kalıyor.
o zaman da
Benim için sıkıntı yok abi, ben devam ederim yani. Ben multi falan takılırım.
Abi bir deneyin önce. Çalışıyor mu kod? Bir açsana
Kimle
şey.
deneyeyim
Nerede baş?
Eray?
Abi aç işte, açılıyor mu? Lobi
Tamam,
kurabiliyor
oyun
musun?
zaten açılıyor. O da kurabiliyorsun. Oyuna girdiğin
O zaman
zaman
çıkalım mı? Ne
hata
bileyim.
veriyordu.
Hadi.
Ha.
İşaret de yapmadınız.
İşaret
Ha,
yaparız ya.
birisi
Kaçıncı dakika lan?
benim bir şey kop düzeldi diyor.
Ha, şuraya gidelim.
Takipçi. Takipçi
İşaretledim.
kop düzelttiler diyor. Nerede?
Atladım abi.
Nasıl bir yer ya?
Tamam, bu elden sonra geliriz ya.
Ne ben demiyorum. Siz bilirsiniz gelip gelmeyeceğini. Ben zaten klasman kasıyorum. Ha? Monaco çok kötü bir yer. Yani herkesin milyoner, herkes de son model arabalar, son model karılar altında. Değişik bir yer yani.
Yok, şu an yok abi.
Jet sosyetenin durduğu bir yer işte. Fakir bulamazsın ama yani. Adamlar var ya, bahşiş kaç para veriyor mu? Biliyor bir şeye.
Alıyorum şeyi, görevi.
100-200 euro belki daha fazla bahşiş veriyoruz. Adam arabayı getirdiğinde cebine çıkarıyor. Programda gördüm ben de. Şoförler amına şey olsan orada, ne diyorlar ona?
Vale.
Ha, vale olsan orada maaşa da gerek yok amına koyayım. Her gelen 150-200 euro. Her gelen 150-200 euro. Ah lütfen.
Şu evlere doğru gidin beyler. Orada da evler var.
Modena with the corner. There first.
Biri şu eve girsin hemen.
Bale with the short one. And here's Mbappe. He rises! No, not the best of headers. And the keeper's given it away. And he's got... And the shot! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. An act of charity gratefully received. Modena are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oo, Cengiz abi nerede
Bale,
bulmuş
very
böyle?
much a man of this moment.
Bütün evleri talan ediyor.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something
10
to
saniye var,
believe.
para
The gap
geliyor. Bize
might
şey
be
lazım,
closed.
bay lazım.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Geldi bile para.
Maldini.
Şeye gidiyoruz, Anıt'a gidelim, gel.
Well, this man's contribution
Hemen
is,
gideyim abi,
as you would
hemen.
expect,
Balık işaret
proving
sen.
terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage.
Nerede
It's simply
Anıt?
part of his package.
İşaretledim.
When he really wants to,
Ha,
this fella
ya oğlum
scores.
yanımızda bay var. Niye gidiyorsun? Şurada var ya.
He's played him
Hemen
through.
altımızda.
Just
Tamam,
Ethan
onu
hits.
görmedim. O ta aşağıda
He
ya.
was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp
Oraya
there,
pek gelen
didn't he?
olmuyor.
That's
Alalım
very
oradan
well
yukarı
played.
çıkarız.
Modena
Hemen
have
hızlıca
their
ama.
second corner now.
Saldım ben kendimi aşağı.
Tamam. Kuleye dikkat.
Zico goes short. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. And it's Zico. Maldini. Thuram.
Çatıya düşmesin. Yok.
Nedved. Now it's Owen. Pull it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Modena can
Tamam.
breathe again. Just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there.
Ne
The
kadar
odds
paramız?
were
7.000 var
stacked
hala
against
ya.
them.
Bir şeyler daha alalım.
Al al.
Bende air strike var.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Hemen buradan çıkmamız lazım abi.
Hava saldırısı aldım.
Thuram.
Yukarı mı gidiyoruz yine?
That interception
Alana doğru
was
alana doğru
most
gitmemiz lazım.
necessary.
Alanı vermiş bak.
Great positioning. So good from him.
Abi orada araba vardı ya. Onu almam lazım ya.
Oh, that looks a
Şu
cracking
arabayı
ball.
almamız lazım.
Oh, no joy this time.
Neredeydi o araba? Şunu alıp
Nice
geleceğim.
ruffle
ben.
the... Oh, they could be caught out here.
Bende armor box da var. Armor box diyorum. Mission box da var.
Looking
Mermi
to
box
set
da var.
free a runner. Interesting ball. Now it's Gullit.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Mbappe. And he's found a way past. Steaming on goalwards. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then.
UAV buldum.
He's given it away.
Araba geliyor burada.
Benim o.
Sen değilsin ya, başka bu.
Ha, bu başka lan.
A sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defense or attack for that matter.
Cengiz abi darlıyor galiba.
Yo ben darladım ya. Bin arabaya.
Abi ben sniper'ımı... Ha yok lan, sniper almadıydınız da. Pardon. Kendi kendime karıştırdım yine. Geliyorum abi. Bindim.
Cengiz abi bizi karşıya doğru sür ya.
Söyle abi yer işareti.
Bak şu araba işaret, ta karşıya gideceğiz. Alan oralarda geçecek. Parka doğru, Hills'e doğru falan sür abi.
Bende UAV var. Aç dediğinizde açarım.
Sollu git abi.
Rampadan aşağı atlayacağım şuradan.
Tamam.
Neyse solla gittim boşver.
He has found a way through. There's the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
Biraz sonra 40 saniye sonra loadout düşecek ama.
Salayım mı arabayı, devam edeyim mi daha?
Bayağı bir içeri girdik
Daha
ya.
yolumuz var ya.
Bir daha
Nereye
işaret
gideceğiz?
atsana bana abi. Bir daha bir işaret atsana bana.
Abi diğer arabayı işaretliyorum. Daha karşıya gideceğiz. Alan orada geçecek. Orada artık alan savunması mı? Bina mı? Bir şey yaparız artık. Bilmiyorum. Şimdi birazdan loadout düşecek. Düşüyor bile. Arkamızda solda düşüyor. Binaların arasında sıkıntı biraz.
Boş ver, sıkıntılı.
Çok sıkıntı var. Tam downtown'un içine.
Burada salabilirim arabayı istiyorsanız.
Tamam. Şu an tam alanın bayağı içindeyiz. İndim ben.
Burada da kapatabilir oyunu, haberiniz olsun.
Ne yapalım, çıkalım mı? Bekleyelim mi?
Sen bilirsin, nasıl istersen.
Bilmiyorum abi, söyle. Dışarı çıkarırsak açık alan orası.
Açık alansa... Evet, burası sıkıntılı yer. Ya arabayı alacağız, devam edeceğiz ya da burada duracağız ama burası da sıkıntılı yer.
Ya alan bir kere daralacak, onu bekleyeceğiz.
Bence bekleyelim burada ya.
İyi,
Bir sonraki alanı bekleyelim.
Ha, şurada durabilirim. Tamam, burada duracağım ben.
Şurada duruyorum ya.
Tabii canım, o bilgisayardan oynadığın için Xbox kolu gibi görünür tabii. Veyahut da Steam işareti olur. Başka bir işaret daha var. Çok uzun yazıyorsun. Hepsini okuyamadım.
Ama diğer alanın gelmesine var da ya. Yürümeye başlayacak şimdi.
Kısa kısa yaz. Yeni gelen arkadaşlar like atıp abone olmayı unutmayın.
3,5 dakika var ya. Yatıyoruz şu an, siktir et ya. Ulan dayı ya. Tut dedi kutu hemen geldi ya.
Kutu açılma sesi duyunca.
As you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now they can spring out of defence. Romario is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority.
And the shot! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So the game's first significant... And Messi! He scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can...
There's the shot! Sticks it away! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. That is a great pick out. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested
tam üstümüzdeler.
And here's Romario. Romario! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Mateus. Neymar.
Geldim.
Besiktas are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Times
and Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Adam arabayı aldı kaçtı lan. Ha yok. Geliyor.
And it's Neymar.
Bize geliyorlar.
That's a lovely neat pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He can run onto that. Owen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Arabayı bırakıp kaçtı.
Looking for the run, and he's picked out the run. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Buradan geleceklerdi. Bizim arabayı görünce geri gittiler.
Abiler iyi geceler herkese, görüşürüz. Ben kaçtım.
Hadi iyi geceler.
İyi geceler Merdo.
Now it's Neymar. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
That just required a
header! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Besiktas really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Şuradan birileri gitti sol tarafa doğru.
So the lead now is 2.
Yani
Look, this position.
kuzey ne?
Oh, that is outstanding.
200
A finish right from the top draw.
257'ye doğru.
Incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the
Yok abi.
finish and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
And yes, it's him again. Tries a shot. It's a goal. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So is this the start of a comeback? Pull it. And it's from Mario. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Ne oluyor lan?
Gelecekler onlar buraya. Yok, geri döndüler.
Romario.
Öbür taraftalar.
Good read, needed to be. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Decent hit! Triol is fouled. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Fernando Torres. Can he get it through? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the half-time whistle goes.
Oo, alan daha çok büyük ya.
Eray oyunda değil herhalde ya. Düşecek şimdi, daha hiç kımıldamıyor. Oyundan düşecek. Eray. Eray.
Aha, alan verdi.
Eray.
Alanı verdi abi.
Eray oyundan düşecek şimdi, hiç kımıldamıyor.
And we're underway again.
Oyundan düşecek Eray.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the
Vallahi-
game, they can't afford to slip
duydu
up and
şimdi.
concede another. The next goal becomes
Arabayla mı
crucial.
gidiyoruz, arabasız mı?
Hits one!
Araba geliyor. Nerede? Üstte mi? Üstümüzdeydi herhalde.
And through to the goalkeeper.
Arabayla mı gideceğiz, arabasız mı gideceğiz? Böyle?
Vallahi bilmiyorum abi, ne dersiniz onu yapacağız. Siz bilirsiniz.
Rudiger. Pull it.
Neyse, boş verdim arabayı. Ne diyorsun Eray?
Romario.
Arabayı alıyor
Alan çok
herhalde.
Messi.
açık ama, alan çok açık. Şu şeyi
Very nicely done.
üzerine şey atasın.
Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery.
Üzerine şey
The
atsanıza
defense,
arabanın.
though,
Eray
able to
sesin
hold on
gelmiyor.
this time.
Yok ya bir şey.
And that's been intercepted.
Vardı ya
He read
orada.
that really
Ha,
well and stopped
alabilirdik
it.
doğru.
Neymar. Fernando Torres. Oh, here's a chance. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Orada bay da var, dikkatli olun.
All
ha.
he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Buralar olur mu? Buralar da olabilir aslında.
Could be danger here.
Burada öldürmüşler
Abi,
birilerini.
İndim abi, indim abi.
Görüyor musunuz?
He's going to be
Birileri
disappointed with that.
yiyen,
İndik abi,
yiyişmiş.
indik. Arabadan indik Erhan.
Ben de indim abi.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Vieira. And here's Romario.
Ta şu
there's a
arkaya
probing
sahile
ball.
inelim mi?
And here's Torres.
Ne diyorsunuz?
Torres was alert to the possibilities,
Bana uyar
but
abi.
in the end it's fruitless.
Eray.
Bergomi.
Ağlay beni sikeyim, beni vurursun.
Maske isteyen varsa maske
Geri
ist- maske.
Involved in so much.
Nereden vurdu abi?
Vurdu.
Arka, aa burada burada.
100
Well
yönünden
seen.
vurdu.
Saw that coming.
That's
Gördüm.
great positioning. So good from him.
And that's gone loose. And it's Neymar. Can
Gördüm,
he
gördüm.
spark a counter
Adam
here?
gördüm.
Bir işaret
Orada.
versene.
Abi,
Neymar
şu
is
yönde.
sporting a guilty look
84
after that.
yönünde.
Yeah, the idea was right.
the delivery wasn't. They can
Şu
revisit
taşın,
that
şu
further
taşın
on.
arkasında. Evet orada.
No, it's not
Ananı
getting
sikeyim,
there.
beni vurdu. Geliyorum.
Bullet.
Neredesiniz? Altta mısınız?
Now the finish.
Gördüm adamı.
They've done
Beni
it.
kurtarabilen var mı?
Back within
Sağa
one.
doğru.
They have
Kurtar
them in their
adamı.
sights again. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had
Eray
the
beni
whole picture
kurtaramıyor,
in his
niye?
head, Peter. He
Adam
didn't
burada.
even look at the goalkeeper.
Adam benim de
And he's
plate'im
done it again.
kırdı.
He's got his second.
Abi ölüyorum ben ya.
Beşiktaş get themselves back
Beni
into
kurtaramadı ya.
contention.
Ben
It
de
was important they
kurtaramıyorum
didn't
abi.
get ahead of
Allah
themselves and
Allah.
lose their discipline.
Vallahi
This
kurtaramıyorum.
game plan could now well reward them with an
Bir daha
equaliser.
deneyeceğim.
Bir daha deneyin abi ya. Öleceğim
Well,
amına
quality
koyayım.
clearly
Fii.
deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look
Yok,
a bit
kurtarmıyor.
predictable.
Kurtarmıyor.
Now it's Neymar.
Allah Allah. Baga mı yürüdü oyun ya? Ay sikeyim ya.
Yeah.
Geldi adamlar.
Now up to
Adamlar geldi
75
abi.
minutes.
Evin etrafındalar.
That looks
Ölüyorum
a
ben.
cracking ball.
Vay amına koyayım
Now
ya.
it's Torres. Torres!
Bak benim UEV vardı abi.
Evin içine
UEV'yi al.
girdi.
Oh, he's been caught napping. That'll be a corner. Corner number 2 then.
O evin içine gidin aldıysan abi UEV vardı orada. Al onu aç.
Beni kaldırabiliyor musun?
There's a
bakayım?
real appetite
Geliyorum eve.
from them to finally put this game to bed. But will
Beni
they?
kaldırabiliyor.
Abi öldüm.
Nice interception. His
Aa,
position
pencerenin
was
yanındayım.
spot on.
Pencerenin yanındayım dışarıda. Aradayım. Beni kurtarabilen var mı?
Hava saldırısı
Buradayım.
attım.
Abi ya.
Ananı sikeyim be. Burada adamlar burada. Seni kaldırmadı ya oyun.
Allah Allah. Baka girdi oyun ya. Ulan. Şansa bak ya.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not
Halen
been
adamları
picked out.
izliyorum ben ya. Bu oyun bugün bir şeylik var oyunda ya. Tuhaf.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Halen adamı izliyorum ya. Tövbeler olsun.
Eray basmadı herhalde. Eray ya telefonda.
And that would have
Abi adamın basmasına gerek yok ki. Oyun bittiği zaman normalde menüye atması
Alo.
lazım. Komple
Alo.
bizi. Evet.
Ben bir yemek yiyeyim abi. Siz devam edin 2 kişi.
well timed, excellent.
Ben sonra gelirim. Oyundaysanız devam ederim.
For a moment you felt that
Tamam
was
baba.
going somewhere,
Ama
but
şu
they'll
oyundan
have to go again.
çıkaraydınız iyiydi ya.
Çıkar. Ha çıkarmadı mı? Pardon.
Back into the middle. David Villa! Besiktas are in a tearing hurry to save themselves
Biz
here.
kendimiz çıkalım o
All
zaman
they
ya.
need is one big
Bana bir
chance
davet at
and
çıktıysa.
it may do
Biri
the
bana
trick.
davet
Dur
atsın,
bakayım bir.
davete gireyim. Ben izliyorum
He
abi.
knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Abi menüye de dönemiyorum ya. Şeye de basıyorum olmuyor. Dönemiyorum menüye. Niye öyle oldu ya?
Baresi
O gün
spots it and intercepts.
normalde otomatik menüye dönmesi lazım.
Now
Eray'in
he's off and
basmadan.
running.
Hiçbir şey yapamıyorum şu an. Oyunu kapatıp açacağım abi.
Rummenigge.
Kapatış bana da davet at.
Eray
That's
bizi
very
çıkartmadı mı ya?
neat.
Ulan. Ulan Eray.
Mateus. David Villa. Big chance! It's in! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Hadi be. Herhalde çıktım. Evet çıktı.
Besiktas are able now to make their substitution.
Abi ben seni göremiyorum. Niye?
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any
Cengiz
hope
abi
from
duyuyor
here,
musun
they
beni?
need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Göremiyorum abi
It's
seni.
a decent chance to counter attack.
No, that's been intercepted.
Allah Allah.
And that will be the final act. Besiktas did lead.
Hadi be.
Indeed they controlled, but they managed to
Şey yap abi.
Oyunu kapattım.
Ha kapattın mı? Tamam. Çünkü göremiyorum ben seni. Davet atamadım.
Geldim ben sana.
Hı. Oo, alana bak. Çok büyük ya. Evet abi. Sendeyiz.
Önce göreve atlayalım o zaman.
Tamam.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
Tamam. Geliyorum şimdi sana doğru.
So we're up and running. Now it's Neymar.
Helikopter tepemizde abi.
Oh, played right into his path.
Siktir, kötü oldu bu.
İniyorlar. Burada tepemizde geziniyorlar.
Well seen. Saw that coming. He read that really well and
Yukarıya
stopped
indi
it.
vay anasından.
Evet.
Neymar, Drogba. There's the hit.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Cruyff. He's had it taken off him. Sané. Well, the idea... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Bergomi is there to clear. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Gel arabaya gidelim.
The pass is intercepted. Now he's off and running.
Şu baya ilerleyelim. Baya ne kadar süre kaldı? O bayı savunacağız.
1,5 dakika.
Gel orayı savunacağız.
Busquets. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
He's gone for goal!
Sürekli etrafta
Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential.
Şu sağımızdan adam gelmesin.
Peyte kırıldı.
Bırak onu.
Öldü.
Ama.
Öldü adam.
Tamam, bizim mouse geldi. Ne kadar? 12.400. At parayı oraya.
Attım abi.
Cruyff! Early ball. Caught offside that time.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Busquets.
Ya da arabaya hiç binmeyelim. Sağına gidelim abi.
He's in here.
Bizim şu diğer bay var ya. Şuraya doğru gel hiç arabaya binme abi.
Davids. Still goalless. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kubo. That's beautifully weighted. Thuram. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Eto'o. Now it's Drogba. And it's Drogba. And here's Cruyff. Hoisted in. Neymar. Eto'o. Sané quietly revving up.
Bu ses var.
Oh, red, nice interception.
O bayın o tarafta.
Cruyff might just make this.
Al Nassr really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get someone in quickly.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And the long ball is ridiculed somewhat, but long passing will always have a respect, particularly if it picks out the movement up front, of course.
Kubo. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Some really good ball movement. Cruyff. Oh, what a ball! Neymar. And here's the chance to counter. Now this could be a chance. And he's intervened well there. Now that's well seen too. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Eto'o. Drogba stood up well to him there. Busquets, chip through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Nereden gidiyorsun? Oh, yo, gel abi.
Gel. Looks a good ball through. Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. Well timed, excellent interception. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, he's burst through. Chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Eto'o deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Eto'o. Thuram gets over and intercepts. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Besiktas really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Hemen üstümüzde öbür tarafta adamlar var. Sollu gel abi.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So the first half brought no goals. Cruyff goes pelting down that left-hand side. What a throw in.
Kapıyı kapattı abi.
And it's Vieira.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mateus, a reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Plays a delicate ball. Kubo. And it's Vieira.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And back to the keeper they go. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Eto'o.
Onları istiyorsan darlayabiliriz bak.
Thuram.
Şu işaretlediğim yer var ya haritada.
Thuram
Evet abi.
cuts out the pass.
Onlar sürekli öbür tarafa bakıyor. Haritayı aç.
Eto'o Shapes the shoots. It's in. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Darlayalım, ister misin? Oynayalım mı?
Benim için fark etmez abi. Nasıl istiyorsan.
Gel o zaman.
Sniper yok ama sadece.
Ha, sniper yoksa zor iş. Benim de uzunum var ama mesela buradan yukarıya çıkabiliyorsun. Sessiz çıkabiliriz.
Şurada bir füze var. Füzeyi aldım, belki atarım.
Koşma o zaman. Madem bunlara gideceğiz, hiç koşma. Bak halen öbür tarafa oynuyor onlar. Dur bir sıksınlar bir daha. Böyle açacağım kapıyı ama. Sensörleri var mı acaba?
Şansa.
Şu an sıkıyor. Sıksalar.
Bu binada olduğuna emin misin abi?
Bu bina köprü bağlantı var ya. Karşıya.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Their response to falling behind has been very strong. They just need a converter to step up now.
Gidiyoruz mu?
Gidelim.
Maldini, not one to pass up the chance to run at the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
He has found the way through. And he's heaved it away. And it's Nedved.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Bekle abi. Ben de çıkayım yukarı.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Owen. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Üçümüzde.
Biri bitti.
Looks a good ball through.
Bana sıkıyor.
And he cuts out the supply. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Hullet. And that's another.
Birinde ben aldım. Tamamdır abi. Görev tamamdır. Sana geliyordu. Ben de üstüne çıktım. Arkasına gittim senin.
Ben de arkasını dolandım da.
Bir tane sniper buldum. Onu aldım.
Ben silahlarım ya. Mermini fulle.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Bunlar nereye darlıyordu aslında? Neyse onunla hiç uğraşmıyorum.
O bayın o tarafı dağılıyorlar herhalde.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great individual talent on show. It could go either way.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open.
Now the finish! Goal! Besiktas! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Ne var? Oğlum kim sıkıyor bize? Sağımda adam sağda bak. Sakın eğilme. Adam uçakta.
Gördüm. Sniper.
And he's picked out the run.
Bende sniper yok. Aşağı in.
Bakıyorum abi. Yok, gitti adam. Bir kere yaktı, kayboldu.
Saldım orayı. Bana gel.
He's played him through. There's the shot. He scores. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Bu tarafa doğru oynayacağım.
Besiktas take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only
big chance. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
that was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the
Attım
pass.
kendimi. Çok ileri paraşüt açmadım. Çok ileri paraşüt açmadım.
Eto.
Şimdi yukarıda bay var ya.
Evet.
Bizim 7500 paramız var.
Evet, aynen oradalar. Aynen bayın etrafındalar abi.
Gösterme çok.
Tamam.
Adam burada gidiyor.
Tamamdır abi.
Really putting a few chances together here.
Basıyoruz, bas
Taking
ona.
one
Bas,
can
bas,
only
bas,
add
bas,
to
bas.
such good momentum
Allah ne
now.
verdiyse bas. Evin içinde adam. Kırdım. Solumuz var, solumuz var. Arkamız varmış abi, arkamız varmış.
Ananı sikeyim. İki kişi. Abi onlar
Arkamız. Biri
o bizim sıktığımızın başka ekip de arkamızdaymış abi. Çünkü sıktıklarımızın ikisini de gördüm orada. Arkamdaki vurdu beni. Aynen. Onlar zaten sıkıyorlardı aslında. Dedim ya bayın oradalarmış sıkıyorlar diye.
ben sıktığını görmedim ki. O adam uzağa sıkıyor zannettim ben. Ucu yani
İşte-
burnun öbür tarafa bakıyordu. Neyse bir dakika.
Senin solunda. Aynen orada tam karşına, şimdi senin sağına doğru geçti. Seni bekliyor abi. Tam karşında.
Yanıyorsun Fuat abi.
İşte bu. Güzel. Ben de çıkarsam ne ala memleket. Aldım, çıktım ben de.
Adamlar halen orada. Bak halen orada namussuz ya.
Havada mısın abi sen?
Ha,
Ben de havadayım.
şu adam orada tek başına halen oynuyor. Hadi git lan. Gidiyor mu? Gitmiyor eşşoğlu eşek ya.
Tek
Tabancayla
mi?
dalalım bir iki. Tek gibi gözüküyor.
Adam
Arkadaşını
çağırdı,
çağır.
adam çağırdı.
Hadi yürü tek ikimiz tabancayla dalalım ona.
Hadi bakalım.
Evin içinde hadi dalıyorum. Daldım.
Anam arkamızda. Arkamızda yedi beni. Gelmiş arkadaş abi.
Vay.
Benim orospu çocuğu benim silahımı almış ya. Piç.
Hepsini bitirdim ben gel.
Beni benim silahımla vurdu. Pezevenk.
Aldım ben. İkisini de aldım. Gel dostum.
Tamamdır abi. Geliyorum hemen.
İnşallah hızlı gelebilirsin. Geldin mi? Sen misin bu?
Evet benim.
Tamam.
Hemen silahlarımı almam lazım. Bir şunu al. Bir bunu al.
Benim
Bir de bunu
silahım
al.
hangisi lan? Benim silahlarımı hüpletmiş orospu çocuğu.
Burada silahlar var abi. Bunlar olabilir.
Adam geliyor, adam geliyor. Adam sağımızda da adam var.
Sesten
Göremiyorum
kaçtım
abi.
ben.
Abi,
Görüşürüz
üç kişiler,
gençler.
üç. Abi 3 kişi birden geldi buraya.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening. Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Mateus running with the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Vinicius Junior! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Big header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Iniesta, and he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Oh, he's onto this. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Davids. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Iniesta. Besiktas still without a single shot on target. Foot in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi. And it's Eto'o. And he's found a way past. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Galatasaray trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Vinicius Junior. Iniesta. And a header! Goal! Galatasaray! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Neymar. It's Neymar! He's scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Besiktas grab the equaliser, and we're all... Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, smashing header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Gullit going face to face with his great rival. His real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Besiktas have their second corner now. That's an excellent interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Costa Curta. Mateus. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Eto'o. Iniesta. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Iniesta. And that's really well manoeuvred. Puyol makes the interception. And he's intervened well there. Vinicius Junior. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. No way through. And it's Gullit. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Neymar. He's had a hit! And again the keeper stands strong. Corner number 3 coming up.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And that should get the job done. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vinicius Junior. Iniesta, who does have an assist to his name. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And we hit half-time. Besiktas head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Substitution for Galatasaray.
Galatasaray are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Bullet! And Czech pulls off a sensational save. Vieri. Davids. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted. Turan. And that is a little undercooked. Now that's well seen too. Forwards and with intent. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that chance!
And it's a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Neymar just eases him off the ball. That is ended up in no man's land. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 7, Iniesta.
Berkobi.
Coming on the field is number 9, Rivaldo. Substitutions
That has
taking
been
place.
cut
The
short.
attendance for this match was
Besiktas perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, easy pickings there. Triol. Not the most accurate pass. Eto'o. Pullet. That is good alertness. And it's Nedved. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well read, nice interception. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nedved is in a really good position out wide. Seedorf. Vieri. Oh, that's fabulous.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's through here. Pass is just off target. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that has not gone well. That is a great pick out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Galatasaray clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Hullet. And they can counter here. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Eto'o. Davids.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 8, Davids.
Besiktas have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Substitution.
Oh, that's a key interception. Hullet. Hullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Araujo chips it through. Oh, that was vital. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Rivaldo. Nice interception, well timed. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Galatasaray have got it back, and they'll have another go. Can he latch onto this?
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Seedorf. Thuram cuts out the pass. And it's Hullet. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Oh, good read. Rivaldo. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Owen. And he's had it nicked away. Hullet. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Taken back almost at once. And it's hoisted clear. So that's it. It is all over. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed...
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Now it's Totti. He is through here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. That's really well cleared. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. The less said about that pass, the better. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rummenigge. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is good alertness. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
And he was quick to react. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Lahm. Chance to shoot, and the shot! Goal! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Besiktas finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rummenigge. Lahm. He's through here. Kaká. Kaká unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Makalele gets over and intercepts.
Besiktas are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Hullet. Hernes. Pinches it off him. Can he get onto this? Climbs up big! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Nice ball, and he might be in here. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Besiktas present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Totti in with the challenge. Totti unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's fabulous. And he was alert to it.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, super ball. Totti! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Totti. Totti was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That has ended up in no man's land. Nesta. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Rivaldo. Oh, that is a... And Batistuta! Oh, split-second reaction.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Besiktas yet to have an attempt on goal. He's looking to set free a runner. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Gerrard. Rummenigge. Beckham. And here's Rivaldo. Gets his pass away. Nicely aimed pass. Batistuta. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Brilliantly cut out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Totti. And the shot! They've scored! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Totti! No mistake! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That's been cut out, well played. That's a shade optimistic. Mitoma. Totti. Mitoma. Besiktas are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Rivaldo. He's in, surely! And he's straight offside. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Batistuta. Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Beckham standing over it. He's dealt with that really well. Batistuta! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And it's Nedved. No way through. Rivaldo. Totti looking understandably energised after his goal. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Nedved. Mitoma. And it's half-time here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
For an information bulletin from the regional police department. Substitution for Besiktas.
And the second half gets underway.
Number 23.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Leveling the score is easier said than...
Oh, smashing header! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And now he has two. He's got the shot away!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
He has found the way through. Good spot. He's had a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And one more try! And it's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Another moment of magic.